wearing silk pajamas when she comes. When she comes, she'll be wearing silk pajamas. Wearing silk pajamas, wearing silk pajamas when she comes.
Oh, Martin, did you check the upstairs view window?
Told you I checked all the windows.
The lock on that window isn't working properly, you know.
Janet, stop fussing.
You're always worrying about something, Mummy.
All right, which way?
What do you mean?
Aren't you the navigator?
Yes?
Come on then, navigate. I'm giving you no help at all. Come on. Something wrong?
Oh,
Left!
Right.
No, left!
Left, right.
No, left!
Right, left. You'd better be right, that's all.
Daddy!
She'll be coming round the mountains when she comes, when she comes. She'll be... Hardly see a thing.
Hark!
Good God!
You didn't hit him.
Was he hitchhiking?
I can see him.
On a lift!
He's standing still.
He can get in the back.
No!
David, up in the back. Not going very far, I'm afraid. Where are you heading? Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
David. David. Darling. She's awake. My mom's awake. Martin. Martin. Darling.
how are you feeling?
My husband.
He's all right.
Where is he?
No, you're not wearing a dressing gown. Wait here, David, would you? Come along. Your husband had to have an emergency operation last night.
What?
Sit down. There's absolutely nothing to be alarmed about.
What sort of operation?
He had some gas from the windscreen in his throat.
The windscreen?
He was very, very lucky. So are you. Nothing worse than a bad bump on the head and some bruising. The most fortunate thing was that Mr. Roberts went out looking for you in the storm.
How is the... We had another passenger. Martin? Darling?
You mustn't try to talk.
Oh, my poor sweetheart.
Well, you had a piece of glass this long, missed the carotid by a hair's breadth. Otherwise, apart from severe bruising, no structural damage to the throat. He can come off the drip. Now, can you swallow? Hurts a bit, eh? Well, don't worry, old chap. We'll have you out of here in a jiffy.
He should rest more.
Now, it's very important that he doesn't talk for a few days.
Doctor.
Mr. Cummings.
Mr. Cummings, you must realize the cause of those injuries. He was attacked.
Oh, I am sorry. I
Please.
thought a car crash.
If you don't mind, Mrs. Lewis.
We picked up a maniac.
Mrs. Lewis.
He made us crash. Where is he?
I'm afraid I'm
Sorry, sir.
I want to know what happened to him.
Mr. Cummings operated on your husband, Mrs. Lewis. He is not acquainted with the circumstances of the accident.
But the cause of those bruises.
And he's extremely busy.
Look, sister, is it really necessary that I...
Absolutely not.
I apologize. Thank you very much for what you've done for my husband. Where are our things? Our suitcases?
They're here, in a storeroom. The police asked us.
The police?
They want to talk to you. I look after David. Now, don't worry. They're waiting for you.
Well, we've already spoken to your son. There's not very much he can tell us about the crash, I'm afraid. He may have been knocked out for a while. Anyway, his memory seems to be a complete blank from just before it happened.
But he's all right.
Yes. Don't worry. It's not unusual. Now, your husband was driving the car?
Yes.
And you ran into the storm last night?
We picked up a hitchhiker who attacked my husband, causing us to crash.
Can you describe this person?
There wasn't time. It was dark. It was raining. He attacked my husband as soon as he got in the car.
How soon before the crash did you pick him up?
No distance, a few 100 yards, quarter of a mile.
What was he wearing?
Raincoat, sort of oilskin, the kind that fishermen wear, and a hat the same material.
After the crash, do you have any recollection at all of what happened?
I was unconscious. I woke up in the hospital.
You remember nothing at all?
No. What does it mean?
Everything was scattered over a wide area.
Everything.
The hospital will lend you some things to wear. It would appear that there'd been a terrible struggle between your husband and the other man.
But Martin...
Your husband was fighting for your lives against a madman.
What kind of creature? He must be found. You'll have to catch him.
That won't be necessary.
What?
We think we already have him.
You think?
We found a body.
Dead?
Yes. It was some distance from the accident. We need you to identify it.
No.
We have to be sure. Unless you can identify it as the hitchhiker, we don't know if it isn't the body of another innocent person.
Where is it? This body?
Here. In the hospital mortuary. If you get dressed, I'll take you down.
I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Why don't you sit down?
I'm sorry.
If you'd rather wait.
Oh, no. It's all right. I can do it.
There's all the time in the world.
I never saw his face.
You might have blanked it out. One look might bring it back. It's a formality.
Never saw him before. Never.
But he was the hitchhiker.
I don't know. His hand. I could identify his hand. He had a long fingernail.
On which hand?
The right.
Are you sure?
Yes. It was the right without question. Uncover it.
We can't.
What?
We don't have the right hand.
What do you mean?
It was severed in the crash. We still haven't found it.
It may have been taken by an animal, a fox or a badger.
Loss of blood at the wrist. That was the cause of death.
Please, don't touch me, please. David, where's the ward sister?
What?
David, we must see your father.
What? What? What is it? I've nearly finished my jigsaw puzzle.
We're still going on a holiday, you know.
I know. What did the policeman want? Can I have my aeroplane back? Mum?
Oh, come along.
finish my jigsaw?
No, wait there. No, I'm doing it myself.
It's a lovely house. And it's got a thatched roof.
Anything else you need? The shortcut to the farm's up that path there. I'll try not to bother you. Oh, no.
It never happened, David. It never, ever happened.
Ah, feeling better? Well, come on, back to bed and let's have a look at you. Thank you, sister. That's right. Now, down you go. Good. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Swallow all right? Excellent.
Hello? Yes? Wonderful.
And tomorrow morning, the district nurse will visit to change his dressing. Nurse Davies.
Thank you. It's even better than I imagined. Mrs. Roberts has put flowers in every room.
Look, it's got French windows. And my room's straight through here. I like our car much better than the old one.
Yes. Didn't you notice it? David. Show him what else we found. So whenever you need something, just use this and save your voice. You rang, sir? Come on, darling. You must be exhausted. Shall I leave the light on?
It's too big for you.
Have you cleaned your teeth?
You still haven't bought any.
Well, get some toothpaste tomorrow.
Mummy, why have you got that knife?
Shh. We must get dressed as quickly as possible. There's some things I forgot to get. Everything was damaged in the accident, you know. We need some toothbrushes, toothpaste. So, we'll take the car. The clothes I borrowed from the hospital will have to be returned, or I shall have to get them cleaned. There may be a place in the village I can get them cleaned. And your hospital pajamas and dressing gown. And some toys for David. Because he must have toys. I saw some toys yesterday in the toy shop.
May I have some breakfast?
Well. Here we all are, then. What a business, eh? Now, that's what I've come to look at. Face, throat, and hands. Just get rid of this. Now, let's hang this up. There we are. And we'll get on with it. There we are. Now, let's just take a peek, shall we? There we are. That's it. There we are. Now, let's have a look. That's it. Oh, it's a little bit damp. It's a little bit wet, in fact. Air. That's what I always go on about, lots and lots of air. I think we'll take this right off. That's it. Off it comes. That's it. There we are. Done. Do you burn your rubbish? You should, you know, especially in this part of the world. Lots of foxes and badgers. Now, all you've got to do is to keep that dry. Keep your head back as much as possible. Otherwise, you get perspiration, you know. Now, your hands. Oh, before I forget, you've got some clothes from the hospital. I promised to collect them.
I was going to get them cleaned.
Oh, I shouldn't worry about that. The hospital has its own laundry. Anyway, there isn't one round here. They must be laundered. Can you fetch them?
Yes, of course.
You poor hands. They look so painful. I hear you weren't wearing your safety belt. You really should be more careful. My dear, all he needs now is God's clean air. Air and lots of rest. Thank you, my dear. They get so frustrated, you know, when they can't talk. It can get awfully hot and bothered. And on top of the shock, well, it all gets so tiring for them. He's still very weak. Well, goodbye.
Baby. We're going shopping. We won't be long.
There she is.
Mrs. Lewis.
Wait a second.
What's the matter?
I want to see the body.
Yes.
I have to identify it.
Just wait there.
Mrs. Lewis, are you all right? Doctor! Dr. Hawkins! That's all right. It's all right, Mrs. Lewis. Just relax, Mrs. Lewis. It's going to be all right.
It's my husband.
Your husband? Mrs. Lewis, I'm sorry. We were given to understand. Mrs. Lewis? Margaret. Yes. Yes. Double check that one, please. Thank you. Mrs. Lewis, we're informed that your husband underwent a minor operation. Mr. Cummings was the surgeon. You say that your husband was discharged and was delivered to your home.
Wasn't Martin?
Mrs. Lewis, are you saying that the man in your house is not your husband? That this is your husband here?
Yes. No.
Then what?
Doctor.
Mrs. Lewis?
He's been taken over.
What? Like a doppelganger, you mean?
What's that?
Well, that's a being from another plane. like one's own other self, which replaces or duplicates one's own body.
An evil being?
Mrs. Lewis, that's the theory. They're not real. Doppelgangers, pods, and creatures from other worlds. They only exist in fiction.
You sure?
Well, when you've been in this business as long as I have, you learn not to be sure about anything. But in this particular case, I'm as sure as I possibly can be. No. You remember, you've had a very nasty experience, and you've suffered a terrible shock. Well, I'm not a shrink, but I am a doctor. And I know the strange results that can come from the after effects of shock.
But he...
Now, doesn't your husband have any unusual distinguishing marks?
I don't think so.
Hey. Now, what about his teeth?
Martin had beautiful teeth. White, strong, clean.
In that case, this is certainly not your husband.
What?
They can't be his teeth. If the forces of evil did try to replace him, then they must have failed.
Let me see.
Billy. I thought your daddy was dead.
Martin! Oh, darling. Off you go. I'm going to pour us a good drink. It may take some time, but I can explain everything. I've been so silly. Cheers. No! Mommy! Who are you? What are you? David, get out your window. Into the car. David, into the car. Oh, my God. My keys. I've left them in the house. The window! You've left it open! David, listen to me. You must run up to the farm and get Mr. Roberts. No! Yes, it's our only chance. No! Do as I say! Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be all right. I'll look after you.
What is it? What's the matter, my dear?
Don't let them near me!
Good girl. Brave girl.
Poor dear child.
No! No, don't let them near me!
It's all right, my dear. You're quite safe now.
Oh, you will stay with me, won't you?
Of course, my dear. I'll stay with you.